All right, guys, so I'm back here with the ChessUP board, and it's been a while since I've used this board. And as make sure you hear my history, as you can see, I was just playing with this board last night, and I was playing with the Magnus bot and on chess.com, and I feel like I can beat the 2000 rated version of Magnus with a little more practice, because again, playing computers on 2000 is not the same as playing a human at 2000. I mean, playing a bot at 2000 not the same thing as playing a human at 2000. But I'm just going to play it at the lower level at, I think it's a 1500. But before I do that, I just want to plug my new merch here. And no take backs, just growth. And it's a very beautiful mug. I also have other things, t-shirts, hoodies, and anything you want to help the channel. And I feel like this right here might be a good addition to the channel in case if you want to support the channel that way. So I'm gonna just set this here, and but anyway, let's go ahead and jump on over to chess.com, and we are going to go to play versus the computer. And as you can see, I was playing Magnus yesterday, so let's play the 1500 version of Magnus, and I will play challenge and with no hints and with the white pieces. So let's do it. All right, Magnus is very witty with his. That's one reason why I like chess.com. Bots to play against. I think the commentary they have at the bottom is pretty funny. I think it's almost like playing against the street hustles with the little chit chat and that sort of thing. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and try to get. Oh, well, this definitely is a 1500 Magnus, because he is definitely playing some. What I want to say. Okay, that's a bit aggressive, I must say. So myself. All right, well, I'm going to just go ahead and castle it. I'm not going to worry about him moving his pieces. He moved his queen out. He's moved a pawn. Moved his knight twice. So I'm going to just keep developing as normal for right now until I have a reason not to. Interesting. All right. So I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's go ahead and get this knight out of here. I got a plan here. Because what I want to do is just trade some pieces off and just hope that my development is a bit better. But use this open file. I thought that was a pretty, yes. Let's go ahead and just develop a piece here. Get that on in there. Okay, so that's what I was, the first time I kind of figured he might would do that. So let's kind of force some pieces to some bad squares here. Make something happen here. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and, should I back up or take the knight? That is the philosophical question. I'm going to back up. Oh, Magnus is getting a tad bit, oh, he's going a little too far. I went a little too far. He's getting a little bit aggressive here. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna just get my rook on open file. I feel like my development so far here that I may just end up sacrificing a pawn or two here to see what happens. So let me go ahead and let's go ahead and push up here. I want to go ahead and get this center opened up here. It's one of the things you play this kind of open to just go ahead and try to open the center up as much as you can. Well, I do not want to take that knight, because if I took that knight, it'll put his rook on a better square. So I'm going to back up and I'm going to attack his queen here. Okay, he takes that. That's totally okay. So we want him to, let's go here. Let's take this way first. Okay, so he takes. Okay, that's pretty sweet. So I guess I will go ahead and this is where it gets a little interesting here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one here. Magnus still is kind of tactical at 1500, I must say. He's definitely not a stranger to let's back this knight up this way. Yeah, I'm gonna come back this way with this knight here. Let's go this way here. Takes. Now the question is, should I trade my bishop for his bishop? And that answer might be no, actually. Because right now I need to activate my queen to the best possible square here. My queen is the only thing that's kind of lackluster at this moment. Though I could go rook takes the pawn on b7. And that's just what I just might do, actually. Let's see, because my queen, I need my queen a little bit better. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this here. We're going to do this. Okay, so he takes. It's interesting. I kind of figured he might take that. Let's go here. Ooh, Magnus is getting a little scary here. Magnus, we can't have all of this. We can't have all of this rooting and tooting around here now. Let me go here and just threaten something here. See what he does if I do this here. If I do this number here. So if he does that, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead back to... No, because that doesn't really necessarily threaten anything. Okay, let's go here then. See what he does. Okay, so he brings his rook over. That's something I thought might happen. What would happen if I do this number here then? If I do that. I'm curious of what he's going to do here. Okay, so now we're just going to go to here, I think. Is this what I'm going to do here? Let's see here if I do this here, what's going to happen. Okay, so it looks like I'm winning a piece here, I guess. Looks like I am winning a piece. Okay, so let me see, because if I go here, he's going to take... Yeah, I think obviously I'm going to take the rook, but what to take it with the bishop, or... I guess taking it with the queen is the best thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and take it with the queen. Yeah, it's not that hard of a decision, though, because, again, the big thing is that we want to just... if he didn't trade queens, I would have had that diagonal right here with my bishop, and it would have just been really much more worse than it already is. I mean, this here is pretty bad as it is. Okay, so he's trading. I'll trade. Okay, 1500. Magnus is definitely a minor tactician. So 1500 doesn't seem too hard to beat. But 2000, I played it 3 times already on 2000, and one position I wasn't losing. I just resigned, sort of in a position that I could have won because I see what he wants. Just let me go back here first. I resigned in the position because I had to go. So I think the 3rd game, it was a pretty tight game, and but I just resigned the game because I was just out of time, like here at the house. But my first 2 games, I felt like I had a pretty decent control of what was going on in the games. But what happens is that one thing that computers are good at doing, even if they're not like full-strength stockfish or whatever, is that they're really good at playing nothing, meaning that they can make moves that are not so weakening, but also make moves that again also make them active at the same time. So that's a pretty good skill to actually have, is to be able to again make moves when there's nothing obvious, when there's no obvious improving moves, but also to not mess your position up. So that's really what computers are pretty good at. Okay. Now, I'm not going to make the mistake I made here with Nimzovich. This is not going to end in a draw here. This here is not going to end in a draw. In fact, I believe just dropped his rook. Yeah. So this here is not going to end in a draw. I'm going to definitely not allow that. So anyway, 1500 Magnus, I got to say, if you are truly a 1500 player, or say, I would say, or 13, I would say 1300, you probably could get a good challenge. 13 to say 15 to maybe 1600, you would probably get a good, decent challenge from this. But if you're like, say, 1700, if you don't know openings that well, maybe, but definitely if probably 1800 and above, it'll still be fun. Just like as I'm showing you here, this was pretty easy to win this here at 1500 for me. But the next time I play Magnus on this board, I will be playing the 2000 rated version of Magnus, and essentially that's just what's going to happen. And I'm going to win. Oh, he moved. Yeah, my bad. That moved. Hold up. Let me move back here. There we go. So, yeah, that's just what happens. We'll go ahead and push here. This way, I'm just going to push my pawn straight forward and get a queen here. I probably won't even get a queen. I'll just go straight in this way. This right here be just as easy, just to do it like this. But I gotta say, one thing I do like about this board, I love the LEDs on this board. The LEDs are pretty amazing on this board. And I think that the form factor of this board, that's made here, and the form factor of this board, again, I think it's a good size because it's not too small, it's not too big. And, it doesn't have full piece recognition, but one advantage of not having full piece recognition is that, well, if you was to lose this piece, you could substitute it with something else that could interact with I don't know what they have in here, maybe magnet or metal or something. But if you have a full piece recognition, you'd have to, your board can be sort of disabled if you lose a piece. Say like if you lost your king to a board that has full piece recognition, well, you're gonna be waiting around until you order a new king. But in this case, with a board like this, you won't necessarily have to wait around. But besides that, just to give you a quick update here, they have actually have a software update out now and an update out for firmware for the board. Again, I just updated everything like 2 days ago. So they are diligently working on this board and working on the software. And I'm going to say that, again, this hardware has always been really rock solid. The software, was just in its early stages. It definitely needed some, need some improvements, and they have delivered everything. The way the new app looks, the way the analysis look, and in fact, since I just spoke of that, we're just going to do a quick show you just how the analysis work here. So this game here that I just won. If you click this right here, now you can actually play through the game. If you go through, I'm going to just show you this real quick. Right here, you can play through the game. It has a correct name and everything up here. But if you go to the little magnifying glass over here to the right, it has many things you can do here. But let's just go to Analyze Game. And when you hit Analyze Game, it internally has this engine built into the, I believe it should be the app in this case, where it's just going to analyze each game, tell you which moves are good, great moves, and that sort of thing. And there you have it, just as simple. It gives you sort of a chess.com like, visualization of your move, how good you was winning, when you was make good moves, bad moves. And if you just click right here in the middle where it says checkmate 1, it'll kind of give you just a quick little snapshot of what's happening here in that regard. Oops, let me go back here. What I accidentally came out of here. Let's go back to Analyze Game and do that again. And they actually have delivered on these fronts in this app to show you just what type of analysis you have. Did you make good moves, bad moves, that sort of thing? And yeah, so there you have it. It's just as simple. You scroll down to see all your moves and see where you went wrong at, where you did good at. You see the analysis up here. I'm right here, +3 in this position, for example. So anyway, this is another hot board, in my opinion. Do take a look at this board. Do go to their website, check it out. There will be a link in the pinned comment below if you want to help the channel out that way, so I can get I guess a commission on if you purchase a board or whatever have you. So that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll be happy to bring more with this board and other boards. So take care until the next one. Bye.